morning, good morning. It is oops, switch off. Didn't want to switch off for a second. It is another Thursday morning. I'm going to put my blog address up there so that I don't forget to tell everybody about it. Good morning, good morning. My name is Alisa Tilsner and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia, South Australia. And we go live every Thursday morning on both YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So if you see comments in either of the platforms that I'm answering and you're like, hang on a minute, who's she talking to? Might be somebody watching on a different platform. So good morning, good morning. And we are here. I've started calling them a live card class because that's pretty much what they are. I didn't really know what to call them, but I guess they are a class in a way. So we, welcome to Thursday morning's card class. So you can watch along with me, and then on Fridays I actually send out a free PDF tutorial of the card that we make today. So if you aren't on my newsletter list, run on over to run over to alisatilsner.com and you can subscribe to my newsletter. And the card that we make today, you'll get it in a PDF format tomorrow. And so you can craft along, you can get all your supplies, have all the materials ready, and then you can watch the replay and craft along with me. Good morning, everyone. Who have we got? We've got Linda, we've got Deb, Lisa from Denmark. Hello, hello. Leanne, Kathy, Robin, good morning. We are going to be playing with the brand new fitting Florets stamp set suite / all of it. I don't have all of it, actually. I am still waiting for my embellishments to come because they were late getting to Australia, but they should be here. They'll probably be here after I do my live, right? They'll probably turn up. So I'm really looking forward to them. But when we get them, I will put, I'll take a photo of them and put them up because I'm sure that they're going to be very pretty. They are called Gold Swirls. So they sound very interesting. So I'm keen to have a good look at them straight up. Good morning from Becky as well and Sharon. Good morning, good morning. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those very busy days and I'm hungry already. So I think my stomach's rumbling already and it's only 10 o'clock, so it's going to be one of those days. All right, let's get swung around and we can have little chatsies while we are card making. So let me swing around. Good morning, Donna. Okay, well, I'm looking at the wrong button. Okay, we don't swing around anything. We just switch cameras, right? Okay, so you may have seen that we have a brand new item coming out. That's really, no, I'm knocking all my blocks down with the cords. Trying to get my light in here a little bit closer. Okay, so we have a brand new item now. Some things need explaining, okay, because this is a big bundle. So let's have a look at this one first. Let's get rid of that glare. So this one is called Framed Florets. This is an early release from the upcoming January to June mini catalogue. So this one is going to be coming and sticking around. The matching dies go with them, and they are also going to be an early release. So this bundle will be carrying over. Okay, and we're going to have a little bit of a play with those ovals, because those ovals you can do some, actually I shouldn't put that away, I'm going to pull it out soon. So those ovals can actually do some pretty cool things. Now these are limited edition while stocks last, so framed and festive. So I absolutely love the fonts that have been used in here. I love capitals and I love the link script type. I don't know, they've got proper names to them, but I don't know what they are. But I love the combination of them. So we have a Christmas one. So we've got Merry Christmas, fa la 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 la, 'tis the season to be jolly, from our home to yours, from all of us, Noel, may this season be filled with peace and joy, and have yourself a merry little Christmas. Now this one is, oops, here's all my leftovers. This one is, oh, is that somebody at my door? I'm expecting a couple of deliveries today, and they're always probably going to come while I'm live, right? So this one is photopolymer, but this one is red rubber. So this one is rubber, and we've got 8 stamps with that one. So if you are looking for sentiment still. This one is really, really pretty. Okay, so that one's limited edition. The paper is limited edition while stocks last as well. So I have already cut mine in because I have created my next card class, and I will show you the cards for that as well. So these are super pretty, and you can probably use these like have a floral Christmas. We don't always have to have Christmas, do we? So we could always have a really nice floral Christmas, but some of these images would lend themselves to Christmas anyway. So let me do them like that. So that is Balmy Blue. We've got Blushing Bride. Let me read them out to you so you know. Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Crushed Curry, Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, Polished Pink, and Soft Succulent. So we've got gorgeous, gorgeous ones. So this one could be a Christmas paper. You could colour those little berries in red if you wanted to. And the other side of that is Blushing Bride in flowers. Super pretty. I love this one. I think that this one is probably my favourite out of all of the paper. So that is gorgeous. And then the other side of that is a soft succulent leaf pattern, which I also really love. They've made this one really hard to pick the A side and B side. Like normally it, you know, there's always one that you get drawn to that you can like really like, you know, you'll use one side and don't really care for the other. But this one is like one of those hard ones where you're just like, oh man, I just like them all. So very pretty patterns. And this one is super pretty as well. So I love the blues and the greens. And we have, so I just want to tell you a little bit. So the one of the images on here is the same as one of our stamps. So we have a die that will match one of the images on the paper. The other ones you have to fussy cut, but that one will, and there's a few of them in light, in, I shouldn't say light pink and dark pink, should I should say Blushing Bride and Polished Pink. Well, there is a fairly muted polished pink. It's not a real like bold, bright polished pink. Okay. So that is limited edition as well, okay? So you will need to be quick with them. And also, of course, is the embellishments, but I don't have the embellishments to show you. They are called Gold Swells, and they are also limited edition and while stocks last. So my class coming up, which is going to be held inside my membership, let me just grab that. So I have done, I do now have a tutorial and card making membership. There is a very, very special founding members price for that one, which is $15 a month. So you'll get the tutorial sent to you. We also have a Facebook community, and we'll also be doing some of these cards live. So you can come and stamp with me if you wish, or the replay will be available for them. So that is, and that will go, the price of this will be going up at the end of the month. And here is a little sneak peek. So ta-da! And I will show you those cards pretty well right now. So let me get rid of that and get back to me and back to my comments. Oh no, the DSP is gorgeous. So these are the cards that I have created to go in our membership, and I am really happy with them. They are super pretty. They don't have their embellishments on them yet. I'm still waiting for them, but they're the cards that we'll be creating this in November. So to take part in it, you will need to be in the membership, and I've forgotten what order they're in, but that's okay. I'll figure that out later. And so do jump into the membership for this one, and you can join up from anywhere in the world. If you're overseas, then you'll get the membership, and if you are in Australia, you'll have the option to upgrade to one of 2 kits if you wish, which are pretty much run like the classes that we are running today. Okay, we're going to get into our card making because that is what you are all here for. I just want to, that light is really pestering me at the moment. I want to show you just one thing before we start. I've got to get my big shot. Oh, my big shot. Oh, I keep calling it that. No. It is a cutting glass. So I want to show you just something first with these dies. I've just got some Merry Merlot because I'm thinking that I might like to make a Christmas card afterwards, and I thought instead of using florals I might pull out the pine cones again. So this die has got hearts around it, so this is purely just a bit of playtime. Thank you, Linda. I love those cards. I did enjoy doing them very much. All right, so that one is just dies. That one's got hearts around it, and that will only punch out, it will only cut out the hearts, so you won't get an oval or anything out of that one. Then we have another one like this, which I can just bring that up. So this one will actually cut out a frame, and it will cut out the oval as well. So if you line them both up together like that and then run this through, you end up with actually 3 pieces of card. Whoop, if I can get it through, come on, muscles. You can actually end up with 3 pieces out of one. I'm just going to put that on the floor because I'm going to use him again in a second. So you'll have actually 3 pieces, what I'm trying to get out, that you can use from in 3 different cards for 1 piece of cardstock. So we have this one here. So that if I didn't put the oval inside it, you would just get square with the hearts all around it. And then you get this piece here. Okay. And then you also get the oval on the inside. So I think that is pretty cool. And now I've got, you can keep all of these. I have to use a ruler to get rid of them because they stuck. My plate is cut up that badly. So you could keep all of these little hearts and you could use them in a shaker card. I'm going to end up, I did some with my navy yesterday and I threw them out, but I keep finding little hearts everywhere. So I'm probably going to find hearts of them. So for instance, in this card, I've used the outside of it. Then I've used the frame for that one. And then I used the oval for that one. So I can get 3 cards out of that 1 piece of paper, which is 1 piece of cardstock, I should say, not paper. So that is super, super cute. Okay, what I am going to do for today's card, what are we doing? I don't know. What are we going to do? I've got some stuff already done, prepared. So I'm going to use a white card base. And I've picked out this one here. Oh, I do really, really love that side, but I just want something a little bit on the subtle side. So we're going to do full size of that. I have cut out already ahead of time some of the flowers. Now, these ones were from the edge, so I'm going to try and utilize them even though they've had the edge cut on them. So what I sometimes do, let me put you away. What I will sometimes do, just to make sure that, where am I looking? I want this. I will line things up before I even start cutting out. So I know that I'm going to use this frame for this one, and this one will cut out the inside edge as well as the outside edge. So that one is going to, well, I'm not going to cut it out of this one, but I'm going to put that there. So then what I will sometimes do is come in and go, right, well, I'm going to put this up here, perhaps, because I know that that's the shape that I'm going to have. And then I can put this one down here, and then I can get a sentiment to go across. And I think that would give me a really nice layout. So rather than cutting things out and then going, uh-oh, that's not going to work or something like that, I can actually lay out how I want my card to look inside my head before I cut anything. So that is what we are going to do today. So I need this one here because we are going to actually cut out that. I think it's in my head. I hope it's in my head. I hope it's, mind you, I haven't cut anything out, so I'm assuming that it will all work. So we are going to first cut out an oval from our designer series piece of paper, and I'm going to stand up for this because I want to make sure that I am lined up. So, and then you can use save all your pieces and use them again for another card. I might actually, oh, I just had an idea. I might actually keep these bits and use them with my Merry Merlot and make a pine cone card. All right, so that's the piece that I want. I want that oval. But then I've got these pieces here. Whoops. So I can, you know, pop that inside of there. If I wanted to, come up to the screen so you can see, I can pop that inside of there. I can probably pop that inside of that one if I wanted to. So there's so much mixing and matching that you can do with these guys, which is pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm going to cut out this one, and this one is from Evening Evergreen. Oh. Good morning, Michelle. Oh, I need to put these things away because I know I'm going to lose them. So just bear with me 2 seconds off camera. So make sure that you are on my mailing list so that I thought I had, maybe, hang on a minute. I'll just go back and pop that back. Oh, that was messing up things, isn't it? It's getting in the way. Just remember that the instructions for this card will be emailed out tomorrow. Okay. So, now with this one, I'll try and get that in the screen for you. With this one, we have our outline, but we also have the inside as well. I just need to get something to help me lift that up. We also have this piece here. Now I'm going to try and bring it up, and I don't know whether you can see, but it's actually got a little bit of embossing around the edge of it as well. So Linda's watching on both Facebook and YouTube. Are they in sync with each other? So that one's just got a little bit of detail on the edge of that one. It's quite hard to see with a dark one. Okay, and before I head off, before I put this away, pack this up, I got to get these guys off because I left them on the other day and I die cut something else, and that was silly because then it had imprints all over it. All right, and then all these little dots that I'm just putting on the side of my desk here are probably going to end up on the floor. So I've also got a piece of Balmy Blue, and I'm going to use, I've got stuff everywhere, guys. I'm going to use the Stitched Shapes dies, and I am going to cut out this long banner because I was trying to think of which sentiment that I wanted to put on it. Excuse me, but I had, by doing that little bit of a layout first, I realized that I probably wasn't going to have enough room for one of the big sentiments. So I thought I would do a smaller sentiment on a banner instead. So we'll do that. And you could have used any of the, you could use Blushing Bride. Actually, no, I'm not done with my die cutting. I'm silly. I also want to do, there's so much to do. We've also got some of these fillers, I like to call them, a filler. So I'm going to cut out, I don't know whether I'm going to use them, but I will have them cut out just in the case. And if I don't use them, I can, look, and I can use that with this. The other thing that you can do is that. So there is lots and lots of mixing and matching with these die, with these oval dies. Okay, so I want that one, and I'm going to lift you off now. I could run it through, but I found that it just gets squashed even more on my plate if I run it through a second time. So isn't that super pretty? So there's one of them, and there's also a smaller leaf, and that this one only faces the one way, but there's two smaller leaves here, and they both face in like, so you can curl them in together if you wanted to. Okie doke. One more just in case. Actually, this would probably look really pretty done in blue as well. We will do them in this colour. Okay, so some of you may be wondering why I have gone into a membership, and that is so that I can give you guys more. I wanted to, oh, we've got a spammer. Okay, how do we get rid of these? This is the first time I've had a spammer. Should I be impressed? It's It's the first time. Does that mean I've hit the big? I've hit big because I've got a troll. I don't know whether you guys can handle it from where you guys are or whether I can handle it. Oh, right, I can block the user. How about we do that? There we go. That gets rid of them. I've hit the big time. That's funny. Okay, so now we can have a look and see where we are at with our card design. Because I had originally thought I would do this on white because I was going to stamp my sentiment through the circle, through the oval, and have that come through. So we'll see what we've got, whether I need to change coloured card base. See, and then that goes around there beautifully. I will still have the standalone tutorials if there's just one or two that you want to purchase. So all right, we'll pop them through here, and it will be there all the time. It'll be like a rolling thing, and there's no locked in thingies. You can come and go as you please as well. So all right, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to pop this up here along the edge there because I've got that hard edge. So I thought I would do that, and then I thought I would do something down here. See how that's like just swallowed up all of my space there now? And then I thought I would pop my sentiment across like that. Ta-da! So that is how I'm going to plan. That's really pretty. I really like that. All right, so now I know that I can go ahead. I like the white in the background. I think it makes the card feel a little bit fresh. Okay, and I might even white emboss this one. I'm going to pack these away because I feel very cluttered today. I feel cluttered because I'm hungry. A rumbly belly always makes you sort of, puts you in all sorts of moods, doesn't it? All right, so I'm going to, I suppose I could stamp it dark. What do you reckon? Should I white emboss it or should I just stamp it in black? That be the question. I'll wait for your answer and I will adhere this to this. Now, don't look too closely because I'm going to use my contraband. Close your eyes. White emboss or stamp in black. And I'm also not going to put embellishments on it because I would like to use the gold. I suppose I could use a different gold. I've got other embellishments. Okay, and I haven't poked out all of the little holes in here either. The membership, yes, you can join up outside of Australia. I do, all my measurements are in both inches and centimetres, and I actually make my cards a different size than everybody else, and that way it is, whoops, where's my oval? That way it is catered to everybody's market, and they will fit, your cards will fit in both, because our envelopes are different sizes as well, and they will fit into both. Right, so that's just the oval for one is just a little bit different to the other one. You can see just here, you can just see through those holes, but that's not going to matter too much. It's pretty darn close. So yes, Becky, you can join outside of Australia. You just can't choose any of the option kits, but you can definitely, you'll definitely get your white emboss. You'll definitely get your tutorials. You'll get in the Facebook group. You can either come and join me live while we're stamping, or you can watch the replay. White emboss, white emboss, white emboss. I've got my stuff here. Look, I'm semi-organised. Okay. So we're going to do celebrate. I just love this. I'm gonna bring this a little bit closer so you can have a look at the stamps again while I know it's florals, but florals are pretty. I like florals. And I'm going to stamp this in the middle, and I haven't got any of my scratch paper or anything organized. I need to get that embossing buddy thingy, the pack. I think I've stamped that crooked too, but that's okay. And I think I might need to re-ink my Versamark. Okay, so the cards that we make in that will be in the tutorial are a little bit more on the advanced side. They're not, I mean, anyone can do them, I think. I'm pretty sure, because I do step-by-step instructions. But they're not hard. They're not, when I say that they're advanced, they are not hard. It's just that they have lots of layers on them. And that is, you know, it just takes a little more time to stick all your layers down. But I like lots of layers. So that is, so they're not hard. They just got lots of layers. So beginners could do them as well. Okay, so let me, I've actually got a pair of tweezers. This is, my tweezers are from, we had a kit years ago when I first started, and it had some paper piercing tools and some mats, and I think there was all sorts of things in there. Anyway, and these tweezers were in there, so I'm getting these out. Okay, I'm going to heat emboss. Oh no, Bronwyn, I was actually going to say, I hope everybody is dry. It's horrible out there on the East Coast, isn't it? I think some parts of South Australia are getting ready to be hit too. Okay, so let me emboss this. It'll be noisy for a sec. Ah, white crafting. That's a good idea. Then it gets any of the gaps that I miss. I always forget to do things like that. And the white stays wet for a little bit too. All right. Do the back row just to flatten it. Did you actually see that? I don't think I even had it in the camera. Okay. Radio. Okay, what's next? What's next? All right. Will I do it flat? I think I will keep all of this flat and just raise my sentiment. Oh, give that a little bit of a, sometimes they don't want to get rolling, but you just sort of help move it along a little bit and it'll get rolling for you. Because I think because it's super tacky. So I will put the links up to Club. Actually, I might do, oh no, I was going to say I might do it that in, but it doesn't matter. I need to change the blades in my, I need to put new, let me just bring this closer, because now that I'm starting to assemble, I need it in my space. I will put the links up to the tutorial group. I also have a host code. If you do wish to purchase anything, I will put links to that up as well. And I can't put a full link to the full list of products because these products aren't available as yet. Oh, I should say they are available, but only to demonstrators. So if you are looking to join, you could actually get this in your starter kit right now if you wanted to. And because our starter kit, there is a special on it. So for 169, I'm talking Australian dollars, then you will get $283 worth in your starter kit instead of $235. So you get a little bit more. Now I want that to go into my white. And what I normally do is just pop a block on top so that my glue grabs. And yes, I'm using contraband. I don't use too many contrabands. This is one of them. Oh, I keep sandboxing it. They used to sell it, but they need to bring it back. All right, and I've got a little one there that needs punching out. There we go. And I'll put that so that that one encroaches on the white as well. Change my block over. There we go. Okay. So I wonder if I should put these flat as well. I might actually. I might do this flat. normally tend to want to pop lots of things up, but I'm just going to pop the sentiment up, I think. Oopsie. And that's why they lose their rolling position, because the glue is tacky and grabs. All right, so I'm going to put this one down here. Oops, that didn't stick. Oh, and I've got my white dirty. All right, you go back down there. And so I've got a cut edge just here. So I want to make sure that that cut edge is on the cut edge, on the edge of my card, and I can pop that down and that will hold you. So I didn't actually put a lot of adhesive on. Okay, and then the next one. And same again, I've got my cut edge, so I'll make sure that that is, whoops. I don't think I'm going to get that covered. I've got a little bit of the stem showing, but that's okay. Nobody will notice, right? Okay, so we've got a pretty full look going on. I'll bring that up, which is super pretty. So pretty. Yep, so this could have been any color that you wanted. You could have done either of the pinks. You could have done the crushed curry. You could do you could even have done it in the early evening evergreen as well. So what have I got going on here? I'm on the ends of, I will do a couple of mini ones. Now, should I put a bling on there, or should I wait for my embellishments to come in the mail? What to do? What to do? All right, and I'll celebrate. So we'll pop that across. I did some cards a while back, and I did this, and I had a sentiment on there, and I covered one of the flowers, and my husband told me off for covering up one of the flowers, but it had to be placed where it was, because it didn't sit properly if I tried to get the flower in, but he was most upset. Don't cover the flowers up. So there we go. Oh, you know what I will do? Because I've used Wink of Stella in the class cards as well, so I'm going to pop a little bit of Wink of Stella on here, just on the flower. So I think I will, good morning, Yvonne. I think I will wait until my embellishments turn up, although then I won't be able to photograph it. Maybe we'll use something else. I'll use something that I've got that's gold, bearing in mind that it won't be the actual proper embellishments. So that looks, you probably can't see it, but there we go. There's a little bit of shimmer that you can see, I think. There we go, just ever so slightly. Okay, let me get into my box of goodies. It could be in that one. It could be in that one. It's not going to be in that one. Could be in that one. I've got oodles. Got so many of these, and then I've got a whole, there they are. I might use these ones. They are retired, but because they are gold, it'll give us an idea. Anyway, I need you. I think I have some other gold ones too. I don't think I'll use it. I think I'll use these ones because they go with the crushed curry a little bit as well. Okay, so these ones are retired. They are not the ones that go with the sweet, but we will use them anyway, because then I can get my cards. See, now I've got to find my placement. I'll put one there, and then I'll do two smaller ones. Whoopsie, took off his backing. Oh, I think I destroyed that one. We'll get that one instead. And we'll pop one there, and then I'll get a small one. Whoops, I did it again. Good golly. Just as well they're retired ones, hey? I'll stick them together. Okay. Ugh. Destroying my embellishments. I'll go back and I'll put a glue dot on them later. hold them all together. Okay, so that would give you an idea of perhaps what it would look like with an embellishment on them. There you go. Oh, actually, I should have placed that one down there. Never mind. It'll be fine. I'm sure whoever receives it will be happy with it anyway. I'm sure that they're not going to look at my card and go, she put that dot where it shouldn't. It should have gone somewhere else. So I'm sure that she will be fine, whoever gets it. Oh, and I made this card yesterday too. I made that one yesterday. So this one, I should put some Wink of Stella on that one too. So that one I made in one of my reels. So there is a short 1-minute video on Instagram and Facebook. And so we've got that one, we've got that one. So they're both using the paper. And then we have all of these ones. See, look, I've been playing. I'm certainly getting my money's worth out of these guys, right? So these ones, again, they will be held with inside the membership. Anyone can join, and then if you're in Australia, you'll have the option to upgrade to the kits, just like my class by males are run right now. And the prices will all be around the same as what they have been in the past. That won't change either. And then I'm gonna pull out my pine cones and see what I can do with these, because I just love the way that everything mixes and matches. You know, you can just do heaps of different things with them. Oh, look, you can even do that. Didn't even think about the basic, right? So you could do that one does. Oh no, that one does sort of almost. So anyway, you can play around to your heart's content with all these ovals. And I think it's nice to have ovals for a change instead of square circles all the time. So Carrie wasn't going to get it, but you might have to change your mind, Carrie. It is super pretty. So the bundle will be going into the next catalogue. The extra Christmas stamp set will not be, the paper will not be, and the embellishments will not be. So they are limited edition while stocks last. Okay, swing me around. I think that's it. Ta-da! We are done for another Thursday morning. So don't forget the price for the, let me just go back to here. The price for the membership will be heading up to $20 a month starting in November. So if you want to get in for 15, sorry, 5. God. If you want to get for 5 off, then jump in before the end of the month. If you are overseas, the exchange rate is really well in your favor. So go for it. And also the blog address. So if you want the written instructions to this card with all the measurements and all that sort of stuff, then jump onto the subscriber list. Okay, we will see you again next Thursday. Thank you very much for joining me once again. And I was really happy with today's card. It's amazing what you can dream up of during the night. I don't come prepared. I'm pre-warning you. I never come prepared to these things. I have a rough idea in my head. So generally they work out. So it's usually hit and miss. Billing is actually, I use Square for my billing. PayPal just give me so much drama. And then they started holding all the funds that were in there and they wouldn't give it to me for like 60 days. And it was driving me nuts. But it is option to pay by credit card. And then it just automatically takes out the funds every month at the same time. So there's that. Okay. If you have any questions, just feel free to reach out to me about any of it, and I will be very happy to answer your questions. So, but I will put the links up in the description. I'll do it. Put the links in the description of both YouTube and Facebook, so you can find them there as well. Okay, thanks so much for joining, and we will catch you again same time next week. Bye.